but has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense will get the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. On the run, it's Fox. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I always think the best offenses are the ones that can run the football efficiently down by the goal line. It's hard to throw it down here. It's hard, especially if you can't protect the quarterback. And this offense now, 2 straight plays is going backwards.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men will have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. They'll enjoy this one all week. Guys,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Creates a little space. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Running back searching for a hole. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Catches it at the 30. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Makes the catch. It's Winton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for space. It's low. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Everett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Everett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. That's caught. It's Curse. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Slithers into space. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They punted away on fourth down. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Looking for the two-point try. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
That keeps the score. Colorado, 29, South Carolina.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
First down.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Second down coming up.
They'll go to the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's low. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Colorado 32, South Carolina 13.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. On the option. Plows through the defense.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's a reverse. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Kurtz. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Unloads quickly. There he goes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Pickup of 11. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Everett. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Quick release by the QB. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's complete to the right. Ripping through the defense. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. That's caught. It's Everett. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buffs! And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Got a little space.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
Goes to the option. Showing off the arms. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Off play action. Got his man on the outside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
46, South Carolina. 13.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.